Apple just released iPadOS 27 Developer Beta 2. It came in at about 4 gigabytes on my M1 iPad Pro, and in general feels just as responsive and performant as Beta 1 did. There's only a few things to go over in terms of new features and changes, so let's go ahead and dive right in. The first thing I want to cover is actually more of a Beta 1 feature, but this is the first upgrade on the 27 OS, so this is the first time you notice it. If you use a numeric PIN code like I do, you've probably experienced going into settings to do a software update, hitting update now, and then what's supposed to happen is the PIN pad shows up, you put in your passcode and keep going. What usually happens is the PIN pad view comes up, but it's like showing a full-size keyboard and kind of chunks its way into being the PIN pad. It's been like that for years and it's been really sloppy, to be honest. But now, when you go into software update, you tap update now, the view comes up, and it immediately shows the appropriate keypad for your passcode. You'll probably notice here, it doesn't show up in screen recording. So here's a picture of what it looks like. I apologize, it's kind of low quality, but this is enough to get the point across. And for someone like me who has a lot of iPads and a lot of betas doing a lot of updates, this is actually kind of a nice quality of life improvement. In iPadOS 27, Apple Intelligence gets even better at helping you with your writing, and that continues in Beta 2 with the addition of the Write with Siri feature. I'll show you what this looks like. We'll go into Notes here, and we'll create a new document. So I've only ever seen this option so far for a brand new document. If it's an existing note that I'm working with, I get the more standard editing options. So I read this feature as something intended to help you conquer the blank page, help you get your ideas out there, help you get a start on something. So, for example, I was working on a blog post, which I will be at some point here. I'll tap on this option here and say outline for blog post about why iPad Pro is better than MacBook Pro. Thanks for a minute here. And then it generates a really beautiful looking outline. That would be a great starting point for me to expand on as I build out my blog post and get my ideas down. You'll note here in the toolbar at the bottom there's an edit option where I can keep prompting the AI to evolve this document. So far that's kind of where this starts falling apart. Again, Beta 2, so hopefully this gets better. So for example, if I were to say add a 6th bullet point, so this is apparently not going to work. But what I've seen mostly is if I ask it to edit a document it's created, I start losing formatting and things start getting weird. But that initial request seems to turn out pretty well. So this is, again, obviously still in progress and in beta, but this is probably going to be a relatively useful feature. Again, if you're someone who wants to write more, you have an idea and you're not sure how to get started, you can use this feature to help you at least get a starting point that you can evolve with your own words and your own writing. There's a really small change to the Visual Intelligence UI on iPadOS. As a reminder, you get to Visual Intelligence on iPad through the Screenshots UI. So if I go in and take a screenshot, I have my Visual Intelligence options along the bottom here. I have Ask for asking Siri what's on my screen, and I also have what used to be called Search but is now labeled Image Search, to be a little bit more clear as to what's happening here. Again, tapping this button just basically does a Google image search about what the AI recognizes is on the screen. In this case, it's the Apple Watch Series 11, and it will even found my video, which is kind of funny. And it will link you to reviews, places you can buy it, things of that nature, if that's something you're interested in. So if you remember from Beta 1, if you have an iPad with at least an M4 chip and at least 12 gigabytes of RAM or more, you have access to a more powerful on-device model that powers improved dictation and expressive, customizable voices for Siri AI. Now, I don't think I showed this in my last video, so just for completeness' sake, if you didn't figure this out, you turn on the advanced dictation in Settings, General, Keyboard, and scroll down to Advanced Dictation Preview. Toggle that guy on. But related to Beta 2, If you go into Siri AI settings, again, make sure you're in the Expressive Voices preview. If you go into the voice settings, you get this weird UI that will eventually let you customize the pace and expressivity of the voice you've chosen. In beta 1, this was just broken. In beta 2, it at least tells you that these features are coming soon. They're currently not quite ready yet, which is fine. This is only beta 2, but at least it's a little bit more clear why this isn't working. And that's going to do it for this video on Developer Beta 2. As always, if you made it to the end of the video, thank you. I appreciate you and your time. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. It helps me out a bunch. And with that, I will catch you all in the next one. Thank you and take care.